Hey everybody, welcome back to Bones and Brews. So today we're going to do a creamy barbecue street corn. I've already pre-made a couple ears of corn on the smoker, and then I sliced off that corn while it was nice and hot. So we're going to use that as kind of that base for our creamy barbecue street corn. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so what we got here is we've got the corn mix. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in my pan here. It's about, I had 5 ears of corn. It made about 4 cups of corn here once I pulled it off the cob there. I've got some milk, some buttermilk. I'm going to add in some diced jalapeno, a little bit of brown sugar, just a dash of cornstarch, a little bit of salt, definitely need a little salt in there. And then I'm actually going to put in a little bit of the gospel from Meat Church. So this is kind of an all-purpose rub because I want to give it that barbecue rub taste. So I'm going to put in probably about half a tablespoon there of that. All right. And last but not least, I've got about 2 tablespoons of butter we're going to throw in the pan. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix that together here just slightly. And I'm going to throw it in the Weber Smoky Mountain at 250 degrees. I'm going to let it sit in here in this mixture, get nice and warm for about 15 or 20 minutes. And then I'm going to come add layers of cheese and lime and some other ingredients as well. So let's get it on the smoker. Alright, so our corn mix has been on that smoker for about 20 minutes. Alright, that butter's nice and melted in there. So we're going to give it a good mix, but we're going to add a few ingredients at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and slice myself a lime here. Get it in my juicer, ready to go. And I've got myself about a half a cup of fresh shredded pepper jack cheese. You can use mozzarella or any other cheeses as well. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put that cheese in that pan. And go ahead and squeeze a little bit of that lime in there too. Give it that profile. Alright. Grab myself a spoon. I'm going to mix this all together. That cheese should be starting to melt in there because of that hot mixture already. I'm going to close up that smoker and let it sit for just a little longer. Alright, it's time to take the creamy barbecue street corn off the smoker and give it a taste test. Let's rock and roll. Can't wait to taste this corn. Alright, got that corn, that pan there off the smoker. Nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up just a little bit here. You can definitely tell that pepper jack cheese has melted down in here as well. Grab myself my little bowl here. You can see the color profile of the corn and jalapenos. A little bit of kind of a brownish orange tint to that cream as well because I used that Meat Church seasoning in there at the same time, so that darkened it up a little bit. It's definitely nice and hot, but let's give it a taste test. Wow. That is really good. This is a great side dish for any barbecue you're planning at home. I definitely say you try this out. You can play with how long you leave it on the smoker. You might want to add more cheese, less cheese. It's really one of those recipes you really can kind of experiment with and just kind of really see what you want to add and take away. Like every episode, we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a cold beer here. From Main and Mill Brewing in Festus, Missouri, this is their October Festus. Alright? It's their play on an Oktoberfest beverage here, so we're going to give it a try. I've had a lot of their beers, and I really don't think I've had this one before. Oh yeah, look at the color on that. Oh, this smells great. Oh yeah, delicious. It's that time of year as the fall is entering. Oktoberfest beers. I definitely recommend this one if you can get your hands on it. So, like every episode, like us, share us, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you again on Bones and Brews.